action is right here on a Saturday afternoon. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Navy midshipmen and the Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. It'll be the Raiders offense will get the football first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Ready. Wide 53. Wide 53. Go, go.
Shakes off the defender. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
Back to throw, it's Duggan. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Finds his man. It's Morris. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this is the kind of quarterback I want to build my offense around. I mean, guys that can scoot, extend plays. It makes the offensive line better, wide receivers better when you can do things like this and get completions down the field.
And the Raiders are marching down the field. Motion from the back. Takes the handoff. It's Proctor. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means.
Here's a little room there. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. And the Raiders back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll throw it from the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The option look. Keeps it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
To the air, it's Duggan. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
Trying to get it to the marker. And some great 4th down defense against the run. The midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th. Nice.
This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. On the option. There's a crease. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Now on the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here's a give to Robinson. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Buying some time. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They'll field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Raiders have the football back, and here's the offense ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit, but when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes a connection. Speeding down the left side. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Raiders. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap it off by saying so much for bad field position, a 91-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Gonna run it. It's Bryant. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Woodson. Got his man.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bryant. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll run the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Firing to the right, complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll go to the counter play. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Goes to the option. Quarterback keep. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be lead on 3rd.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the play.
The Raiders have the football back, and here's the offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gets the back moving. Quick handoff. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The give to the fullback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Dropping back, it's Duggan. They'll run the screen. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
3rd down, defense is thinking pass, so those defensive ends rushing up the field. That plays perfectly into the running back screen. Great play call at the right time.
They'll run the option. Pulls it on the option. There's some room. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
minutes of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here comes the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Duggan. Fires to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
He'll try to pop the draw. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Raiders will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
Hunter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. On the option, he'll keep it on second down. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. This quarterback part of their running game. Got a little grass. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. He'll keep it again on the option. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on second and short. Running inside, it's Bryant. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. Steps away. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Bryant. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's knocked down immediately, tried to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be. His team, and they stop him at the 21. The Raiders have the football back, and here's the offense ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Coleman.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
Looking to throw, it's Duggan. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver comes in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
In coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
And the Raiders decide to punt it away. He can get this one up in the wind. It ought to carry for a while. And they can't get on. Will come out to the 20. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Raiders have the football back, and here's the offense ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Give to the fullback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Back to pass, it's Duggan. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On the option. Keeps it himself. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The option look. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And that's exactly where
sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Bryant. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Navy will have to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it out at the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Raiders have the football back, and here's the offense ready to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to throw. It's Duggan. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 40. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the 1st down. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They want to throw it. The short hands, it's Cobb.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
They try to pop a run on the draw. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
And the Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. On the option. The option, the keeper. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start. You know. The trust out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Back to pass, it's Woodson. Open on the left side is Smith. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That brings him to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. The 20. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half.
You never want to make a mistake right before the half and change the momentum of the football game. So I get it. Sometimes you want to be patient. Sometimes you want to be a little bit conservative, and obviously they're taking the conservative route.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's Texas A&M keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. What can you say about this playmaking receiver that's not abundantly clear? More than 100 yards in the first half. He's totally taken over this game. His team has the lead, and he's improving his draft stock as we speak. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Raiders will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Gets it out to the 20, about in the end zone. Midshipmen will get things going here on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Caught over the middle. It's Cruz. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bryant. The defense there to make the stop, but he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Motion from the back. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down in the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. Looking to pass. It's Hartman. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the...
The Raiders have the football back, and here's the offense ready to go to work. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball in the perimeter for a nice positive game.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 14-6. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Tight end now in motion. Now on the option. The option, he'll keep it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Woodson. Using his legs to buy some time. At midfield, he's got room. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. And we'll stop play right now. We have an injury timeout. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Navy will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Raiders have the football back, and here's the offense ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Duggan. Makes the grab on the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Goes to the option. Quick toss. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. So now it's 2nd and long. Quick release on the RPO. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Using his legs, it's Bryant. They'll knock him down. Loss of a couple.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Raiders have the football back, and here's the offense ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Here we go, ready.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Duggan. Punts it out of the air. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the first down here on fourth. Gets the back moving. Trying to keep the drive alive. Takes the ball inside the 30-yard line. It'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 29.
Love the play call going RPO on fourth down here. And how about the offensive line just digging deep, getting low to the ground, and just getting a better push in the trenches to help that running back get that first.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Moving out to the right. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And the Raiders trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And he will score! Touchdown, Raiders! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Open space at the 25. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Woodson. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man, it's Hutchison. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Now the play fake. The short hands, it's Bryant. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Navy to the line, needing just a few inches on third down. They'll move the tight end. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. This time he wants to throw. On target. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Here comes the option. Pulls it on the option. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They're working that left side. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. Field goal is good. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the 22. The Raiders have the football back, and here's the offense ready to go to work. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Quarterback making adjustments. Off play action. Rushes on him. Finds a man on the right. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And the Raiders are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the option. The pitch. Fighting off the defender. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Looking for a man. It's Duggan. And they can't make the connection.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. And nobody able to handle out of bounds. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Takes a handoff. It's Bryant. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. After the completion, we see there is a man down. Clock will stop to check on him. That is it. Starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. Big fullback's got it. Could be an alley. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The option look. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Bryant. Bounced off his feet. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And it's the throwback fullback picking up the 1st down. Great effort on 4th, surging ahead to keep his offense on the field.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Navy quick to the line.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. That pass is incomplete. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Headed to the edge, it's Baptiste. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Got it! They will score! Touchdown, midshipmen! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line. The Raiders have the football back, and here's the offense ready to go to work. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Keeps it on the option. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Duggan. Complete to the left. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
On the option. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Handoff to the fullback. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Third and 6 yards to go.
Here we go. Ready? Red 18. Jet. Ready to go.
Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And the Raiders will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Punt is on its way. Catch is made at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To throw, it's Woodson. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 4th down, gotta have it here. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. We're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.